it's Andy, and today I'm coming to you from my squeaky ass chair to give you my Marvelathon TBR. Now this is also obviously my March TBR because Marvelathon round 2 is going to be in March. You should be seeing this the last week of February, so there's still time to sign up, still time to join Team New Gen. It's OG versus New Gen, and I am part of Team New Gen. So I thoroughly encourage you to sign up to Team New Gen and help us beat Team OG. I know there are probably those on here that will disagree, but let's see who wins. But yeah, so I have my list in my journal here of the prompts and the bonus prompts and things like that, and the list of books that I've chosen for these. I'm going to go through the prompts and through the books that I've chosen for the prompts, and also sort of give you, from what I know, the bonus prompts that will fit for the books. So wish me luck on getting this right, because I'm having one of those days. As I'm Team New Gen, we do have a prompt that is the team prompt, which is to read a newly acquired book, and that is worth 150 points. And for that, I'm going to go straight in and get Wayward. This is the latest book that I've just had delivered. It is absolutely stunning, and I'm really excited to read this, so I can't stop looking at those sprayed edges. So yeah, I'm going to read Wayward for that prompt because it is my most newly acquired book. Wayward is a book about witches, about generational witches, and it goes between 3 different times. So there's 2019, 1942 and 1619, and it's one family and this one area, and it, as far as I'm aware, the sort of oldest generation one, she was tried as a witch, and then the family is drawn back again and again to this cabin or this house, and it's just to do with a witchy ancestry. And it sounds a lot like things like The Lost Book of Salem or A Witch in Time, that sort of thing, which is right up my alley, so I will be giving this a read. So on to the general prompts. Now you do get points for both OG and New Gen prompts. You get more points for the prompts that are part of your team. So you get 100 points for the prompts that are your team's prompts, and you get 50 points for the other team's prompts. So I've picked a book for each of them. So the first one is for Team New Gen, is An Alternate Reality, and for that I've chosen A Dark Duet. I don't actually have a physical copy of this yet, but I will work on it. That is going to be the Schwabblung book for March, so I'll be adding that into my TBR for that. It is an alternate reality where monsters are a thing. I really don't know much. I've still not read The Savage Song yet, so I don't know much other than that it is an alternate reality because there's monsters in it. I don't know much about it for the bonus prompts. So the bonus prompts are disability rep, POC rep, LGBTQIA+ rep, a poll pick, a Marvel character. So I will add that in as I go. Anybody who's read it will probably know if it fits any of those prompts, but I will add those bonus prompts as I learn the book. Next up is to read a book with a battle, and for that I've decided to read You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogle. This is a book about a couple who are, it's like 3 months or something away from getting married, and they hate each other and they don't want to get married, but whoever calls off the wedding has to pay the bills for the wedding. So they kind of go on this battle of pranks and wits and like just to try and get the other one to call off the wedding. So I felt like that sort of went into the whole battle thing, and also they are then discover that they do actually love each other, ? It is a romance, so I'm assuming things work out. Again, I don't know what other rep this will give me, or other bonus points, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Sorry if you can hear cars go by. I've had to open the window because I'm boiling in this jumper, but I needed to film, so I need to wear something that I want to film in. Next up is a book with a tree or wood on the cover, and for that I've chosen Walking on Sunshine. As you can see, there are trees in the background there. Yes, this was on a previous TBR. No, I have not read it yet, so I will get this put on to this TBR. This is I actually don't know anything about this. This is so funny. I've just read the back of this for the first time, and 2 of the characters are called Pia and Vicky, and 2 of my friends are called Pia and Vicky. I mean, Vicky's spelled incorrectly for my Vicky, but Pia is spelled correctly. That's so weird. that's really cool. I love Giovanna Fletcher's romance. She's not by author, I don't even look at the synopsis. So I don't know what this is about. So again, I don't know what bonus prompts this will fill in, but I know that I'm going to enjoy it. Next up is a book with mental health rep, and for that I've decided to read A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. This month, just a couple of days before filming this, I read The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet and absolutely loved it. And this book, spoilers if you want to wait till I put the book down before, I talk about this. This follows Lovelace, who is the AI of the ship, and she's been put into a body, and it's her sort of understanding what it's like to be human. She's not obviously human, she's an AI, but AIs in this world have a lot more intelligence and they're able to build personalities and, like Bicentennial Man sort of style. So I get, like, my guess is that she'll be dealing a lot with like mental health that way and figuring out who she is. And the way the last book ended, obviously the crew are dealing with a lot of mental health issues from the upset of that. Plus, Pepper is one of the characters in this, and we all know kind of from the previous book about the way Pepper was treated on her home planet and the way she was tortured, and Pepper's mental health is not it. So this is the one I've chosen for that. Again, I don't know quite which prompt this will go for. Given the last book, I'm guessing there's probably going to be some kind of POC rep, probably some disability rep, probably some LGBTQIA+ rep, so we will see. Next up is a funny book, and I could switch this and A Closed and Common Orbit. Those two work for either prompt, probably, and that is going to be Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I'm just assuming this is going to be funny. Put my teeth back in. I'm just assuming that this is going to be funny because The Martian is hilarious, so I'm just assuming that, again, Andy Weir is going to sort of knock it out of the park with a funny character. I don't know what this is about. Again, Andy Weir has The Martian, Artemis, and Project Hail Mary, and I know The Martian I love. It's one of my favourite books of all time. I've read it 6 times and I absolutely love it, as we all know. And between Artemis and Project Hail Mary, this is the one that people say is most like The Martian, so I can only assume that it's going to have the same sort of themes: space travel, survival, man on his own, but with like a massive dollop of humour. Okay, now we are on to the team OG prompts that I will still get 50 points on, so I've chosen a book for each of these as well. So the first one is a dark book, and for that I've chosen The Girl Behind the Wall by Mandy Robotham. This is a historical fiction set post World War II, I believe. It is when the Berlin Wall has gone up and our main character is stuck on the side that is being sort of taken over by the Soviets. So this is, possibly post-war, Cold War, really dark time in the history of Europe when the Berlin Wall was up, and this family has also been divided because one part of the family is on one side of the wall and one part of the family is on the other side of the wall. I don't think I need to tell you that sort of war-based historical fictions are quite dark books. So yeah, that is all I really know about that, but I also know that Mary Robotham is a fantastic historical fiction author, so I'm really looking forward. Again, for the bonus prompts for rep, I don't know what this will have in it, but most likely there will be something. Next one is a book with opposites, and for that I've gone for the sort of route that it came from, this prompt, just A Grumpy Sunshine, and that is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. People have been trying to get me to read this book for ages, so I finally thought I'll put it on this TBR. Thank you to Pia for giving me this book, because otherwise I wasn't going to pick it up on my own, but she kindly gave it to me for free because she read it and didn't want to read it again. So yeah, this is, I believe, like a Schitt's Creek fanfic. I don't know. I don't know. It's about 2 characters, one who is like the socialite, goes to this small town, meets the grumpy fisherman, they clash, they fall in love. It's messy and smutty, and that's all I know about it. Again, rep-wise, for bonus prompt, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Tessa Bailey will have something, because what I've read from Tessa Bailey before, she does put a good bit of rep into her books. Next up is a book that has strong family themes, and I really struggled with this because I don't know anything about a lot of the books that are on my TBR. So for this one, I kind of went for one that has been, again, drummed into my head for the past don't know how many months, and that is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. All I can imagine is that this is a found family, because there's these two characters and other characters that I've heard mentioned in this book, who are all working together, all, you know, together, but they're different kinds of creatures, so they're not family in the sense of like biological family, so it's a found family, which, considering this is like a soft, gentle fantasy, it makes me think that like the coziness of it will be a strong found family. I might be wrong. Lisa, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is probably going to have a really good found family theme. Next up is a book where the main character goes through a transformation, and for this I've decided to put one of my most anticipated books of all time on my TBR, and that is Her Fierce Creatures by Maria Lewis. This book is the finale to the Supernatural Sisters books, which are the ones here. I still need to read them in order, but I've decided to just bite the bullet and read this because I really want to read it. I want to reread these in order and then read this, which is the final book, because I've read these all out of order to get the full effect, but I think I might actually enjoy it more if I do that as a reread, because I cannot wait to get to this book, and I'm done waiting. But this is a book, like I said, the series name is Supernatural Sisters. This is about our world, where there are werewolves and banshees and selkies and all these different mythical creatures, and there is this government that is, you know, doing things they shouldn't, and this group of sort of outsiders come together to try and fight the government and make the world better for everybody, and that is what this book is about. But obviously, because there are things like werewolves, selkies, they shapeshift. So the main character one of the main characters is a werewolf. So she, obviously goes through a transformation. I don't know if you heard the door bang there or saw me jump out of my skin, but the door banged because I've got the window open. And I jumped. And the last book I have on this TBR is for a main character who does something unexpected. And again, I don't know the books on my TBR, so I struggled with this. So I decided to take a leap and chose The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armaz. This is one that I really, really wanted to get on my TBR this month as well, so I am sort of shoehorning it into that. And our main character, Rosie, who's the friend of the main character from the last one, the Spanish Love Deception, whose name I can't remember, quits her high-paying corporate job to follow her dream to be a romance writer, and to me that is something unexpected. She also then accidentally moves in with someone, kind of like in The Roommate, where she goes into this place and finds there's somebody already there, and the person that's renting it was like, oh, by the way, there's somebody going to be staying here, and she just decides to take that leap of faith and like, okay, I will live with this person. She knows it's her friend's cousin, so it's not that bad, and she's like kind of half in love with him already, but it's unexpected that she would like suddenly quit her job, and especially I think in New York City, and then like, you know, for something that might not even pay off. That to me is unexpected, so, you know, let's see how we get on with that. Okay, so that is my books TBR for March for Marvelathon. Please let me know what you're reading for Marvelathon down below, and which team you're on, Team New Gen. And also, Lisa has added this year a brilliant idea, which is you also get 25 points for watching a Marvel movie, and you get 10 points for each episode of a Marvel show that you watch. So get the Disney Plus on, get watching. Becca will be doing a Moonknight watch along, so I will be jumping into that because I am desperate to watch Moonknight, but I am going to wait for the watch along so I can watch it along with Becca, who I know loves Moonknight. But yeah, so you also get 10 points for that, 25 for watching the movie, so let's all get our Marvel along. Let's it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited, I can't even tell you. Also, just 1 second. Don't you dare think I was ever going to do this video without shouting out Marloes and Lisa, because they did bookmarks this year. Marloes designed them and Lisa is selling them on a Shopify shop. So I will leave the link for that down below, as well as all the links for Marvelathon. And yeah, so I got the pair, so this is the sort of Marvelathon side, all designed by Marloes, and there is Teamoji, which I just thought I'd get the pair, get the whole set, you know, that's fine. But then the team everybody wants to be on, Team New Gen, just look at that. I mean, they're both stunning. They're both incredible. I'm so proud of Marloes and Lisa. There are still bookmarks available, so go and get them before they run out. Although if they run out, Lisa will be doing another round of sales for them. So yeah, but go. They're only £4 for the set. So go. They are such good quality. Like, listen to that. Like, these things are not going to flop on you. They are good quality. They are beautifully designed. I'm so proud of Lisa and so proud of Marloes, and I am just so chuffed that I get something to sort of keep. If we're going to add anything next year, I would like stickers. Just saying. I'm kind of into stickers right now. But yeah, so like I say, I will link everything down below. I will link the announcement video, the bookmarks, the hosts, and I really, really hope to see you on Team New Gen for Marvelathon in March. I am so excited. I am ready to get my Marvel on and just really dedicate my month to Marvel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, please let me know what team you're on, New Gen, and let me know what books you're reading and what you're excited for if you're joining in the watch along. All that good stuff in the comments down below. If you like this video, please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm still not good at doing all this. And I have links in the description for things that do help my channel a little bit. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next month during Marvelathon. Bye!